Hello everyone, today we play mission 9 of the Black Parade, Arcane Sanctum. Let's load the mission.
Now that I have both Aldrias' demise and Teidir's signet, getting the last item should be relatively easy, as hopefully I won't even have to steal it. The Hand of Brotherhood has a sanctum in the city, in the old High Watch castle. They mostly use it to study the peculiar telluric energies of the city, but it is also there that the Archmage Dubich is buried, and where his magical amulet is kept. I need to tell the mages that Azaran the Cruel is about to partake in a dangerous ritual, and they will hopefully heed my warning and intervene. Since I already have the other two items needed to deflect the spell, the mages won't have to look for them, and that will make the whole thing much easier. There's one major obstacle, though. Convincing the Archmage in charge, Iorodo, will be no easy task. And there is no way the guards will let me through the gates. A servant I bribed whispered to me that the Archmage is very callous and is more interested in his experiments than anything else. Maybe if I explain things right and show him the items, he will listen to me. Getting to him will be hard, as the castle is under constant watch by guards, as well as the mages themselves. Once inside, I'll have to make my way to the castle's uppermost tower. I don't like this one bit, but this is the most logical plan I could come up with. Let's hope this works.
Okay, Arcane Sanctum. You need to convince Archmage Iorodo to stop Azaran, but getting to him will be difficult. Break into High Watch Castle and find him in his quarters at the top of the keep, the highest tower. As tempting as it is, stealing valuables that belong to the mages or their men is the worst idea you can imagine, so avoid doing so. It goes without saying that the mages will not help you if you hurt them, their servants or their guards. Don't injure these people in any way. You are so close to removing the brand. Now isn't the time to falter. No matter how strong the urge, don't kill anyone. Return to your entry point when you are done. Okay, let's see the in-game shop now. We have some cash to spend, so we buy free healing potion, free flash bombs, water arrows, and a broadhead arrow. Play mission.
The setting sun should bring me enough darkness that I can slip inside the castle walls unnoticed.
Oh, there is a celebration here in the city. I don't know why they celebrate today, but it's nice to see people dancing and singing.
cook has something better in store today than yesterday.
Every day was trout hero. Surround myself with people I desire to never fall.
Oh, more people on the streets.
What lies beneath her patina of civility? Something impish, I'll wager.
I feel so generous lately. I gave some guy more money than ever imagined.
Nice of you. And I put your home like your father.
Nice, some loot. Lord Forsythe, know that your devoted servant has many heirs in streets and alleyways, and knows many people who could help you for the right price. There are stories about a witch in the river district capable of turning milk and transforming wine into vinegar, and who commands her fat flies and villainous toads to fulfill her darkest desires, all thanks to her impious necromancy, which would be, in your servant's humble opinion, an excellent means to ruin Lady Sharcraft's banquet in a much less risky manner, both for you and I, so your devoted servant wouldn't have to use these dangerous Hassan Zian poisons you ordered. Would his lordship want to be put in contact with this witch? Respectuously at your service, Kadok and daughters. Oh, a big fire here. Let's explore this house.
Furthermore, I'm telling her to leave me alone.
With all due respect, sir, you can barely stand. Let me walk you to your bedchamber.
Keep your dirty paws off my silk tunic, you shriveled, pagan, smelly, tough and anarchist cave dweller! I need to be drunk to... Furthermore, I'm telling her to leave me alone.
With all due respect, sir, you can barely stand. Let me walk you to your bedchamber.
Keep your dirty paws off my silk tunic, you shriveled, pagan, smelly, tough and anarchist cave dweller! I need to be drunk to write my masterpieces. So do me a favor and scurry off. I am your lord.
Hey, come back here! Where'd you go?
Nice. This guy was tough to deal with.
Who's there?
Dear Ma, finally managed to buy a flat. This place ain't got any of these fancy electrical lights, but it's better than the dump rooms of the river district inn. It's a bit of a pain to get to. I need to go through a few small courtyards before reaching my door. The flat has a nice garden overlooking the castle moat. It's shared between tenants and there's always drinks and fun cards games going on. Ma, I really think this is it this time. I'm done with shady deals in warehouses' backyards. A friend of mine introduced me to some weird printing company in dire need of a good grease hand. I can't tell you what paper that place prints as I forgot the name, and besides we don't know a damn thing about our proprietor other than he seems to be a complete lunatic and is apparently related to the great families. My guess is his relatives didn't want to see him tarnish the family crest, but didn't want him to rot in Greenstock asylums either, so they bought him a nice little print house to keep him busy. Well, I can't complain about it. The pay is actually really good, and we're always cackling at his antics. Yester, I told him the pagans were able to read our thoughts via old magics, and the only way to stop this was to punch oneself in the tarrywangs. And he actually did it, the utter madman. Not much else to say, really. I hope everything is alright at home. With love, your Sergel. So I think this is a way in to the castle.
Good thing most of the guards are having dinner. I don't know how I could have entered this place otherwise.
Very bad. We can't unlock this door. Not sure where the Archmage lives. We need to meet him. I think in that tower.
Clear enough now.
Iorondo's quarters should be at the top of this tower.
So now we know that the Archmage's quarters are in this tower, at the top of the tower.
Wind blows, fire burns, earth blows, earth shakes. I shall build shelters from the winds.
Brothers, since the night's performance in the creative garden has been cooled, I intend to spend these dark hours in quiet study among the volumes of the Grand Library. Should anyone desperately need access to Dubi's sepulchre tonight, consider spending the time to rescue the second key from its immurement in our basement lab before disrupting my deserved repose.
Nothing there now. Wind blows, fire burns, earth shakes, water flows.
forgot, and we do not have permission to steal valuables from the mages.
What I see there.
We got caught.
Something there.
Oh no.
Nothing there now. What's going on over there? Can't see anything now.
What's all that commotion in the basement? Got an intruder?
No, well, kind of. One of these mages lowered some kind of monster in one of the laboratories and locked it inside.
Mage Houghton. I already have to deal with Adept Homewarer's incompetence, but you have gone too far this time. Where did you find this creature, and more importantly, how could you possibly imagine it was a good idea to lure it in our sanctum? It took us 6 hours to trap this beast in the laboratory, and our good alchemist Dragan is now locked out of his workplace. Now granted, it is a most interesting specimen indeed, but it is much too dangerous. Imagine if it were to break free and wreak havoc on the grounds. Nah, better get rid of that thing before it slays us all. Yarodo.
Wish I was. The thing inside does these really chilly noises. I didn't see it. We're not even allowed to control the corridor. Mages said we wouldn't stand a chance against the creature that escapes.
That's sick.
To Mage Oneviar, residing at Highwatch Castle, from Mage Decor, may this missive reach you post-haste. We did it. We found a way to the place underneath where our brethren buried the Talisman of Fire all those decades ago. It took Archmage Ichion many moons of symbiosis with the treacherous rivers of lava flowing under the city to find the location of the talisman. And believe me when I write this, its location inside a sunken city of yore, more ancient than anything found in this wretched part of the world. Now that we know where it is, the inner circle is thinking of mounting an expedition to retrieve it. This is very exciting news, brother. I sincerely hope Archmage Yarodo will allow you to join us on this quest. The City Tribune. Well, this is a newspaper. We are not reading it. Most esteemed Archmage, once more I beg of you to heed my plea and serve the city that houses you and your brethren. You are not without knowing that our noble Baron is still waging war against Blackbrook and its decadent degenerates, a war that has been going on and off for a few years now. And High Watch Castle is a very important strategic and defensive location in case of a siege. By having purchased this castle many years ago, which was in retrospect a blatant case of negligence from the High Watch administration, you have effectively deprived the east side of the city of one of its most important strongholds. Many sieges were laid here and many men perished trying to break the walls, but never has the castle fallen, and today I am proud to say I was part of its history of invulnerability. I do not doubt the abilities of my Baron as a military genius and a cunning strategist, but my long career as a commander has taught me that you can never be too cautious. And Blackbrook is known for its morally reprehensible tactics. Furthermore, the Baron himself appointed me commander of defense before going to war, and it is my duty to ensure the city can defend itself as effectively as possible. I ask you again to henceforth relinquish possession of High Watch Castle in exchange of a substantial donation to your brotherhood. I am in the possession of a few volumes of magics I acquired during my young years that may be of interest to you as well, but I shall only offer them once the castle is mine and my men occupy it once more. Surely you can understand this is not a personal request but an official demand. Thusly signed, Commander Nathan the Verfiennes quarter of High Watch. A lot of loot, but we can't steal it. Commander Fiennes, you do my humble self great honor in addressing your request to me personally with balanced respect with authority here. I sympathize entirely with your concern for the defense of our great city, one in which we are mere guests, but we have made this fortress our home and we are incentivized to protect it with our lives. We retain a contingent of trained guards, many of whom remain from before our purchase. Bastion has been transformed into a sanctuary for magic. The bodies of our powerful forebears are interned here. Appeal to our legal footing deed and our ability to protect the castle ourselves. Having to bow and scrape to this Commander Fiennes is intolerable. We are on solid legal footing. The Baron and his lackeys have no recourse to deny it, but I have no doubt that our rights would evaporate were we not to maintain decorum in dealing with his inner circle. It would not be so bad if his pretense of territorial defense were not such a paper-thin excuse to force us from Highwatch Castle. Since our arrival, this bastion has been transformed into a sanctuary for magic. The bodies of our powerful forebears are interned here. Does he imagine that on sight of Blackbrook Blackguards we would be so overcome with fear that we would scurry like mice from this fortress? We would conjure the eternal fire itself to scourge all of the Highwatch before we relinquished it. And more text. To Archmage Corino and the mages of the Inner Circle. Something must be done about our brethren of past who formed this group of known as the Falstaff Wizards. They operate in his shoddy quarter people called Marble, and I am almost certain they practice dark arts there in addition to using their magics for lucrative goals, which is, may I remind you, strictly forbidden by our doctrines. Such scandalous behavior is a breach to the tenets of our noble brotherhood. Forget this harmless laughing stock troglodyte Azarine for a while and please concentrate on a matter of importance, Yarodo.
An invader, not only of our keep but of my sanctum. Who are you?
A talking statue, again. My identity is of no importance. But please, you have to hear me out.
I have little time for the sycophants among my own people, let alone some common interloper. Do you know who I am? I'll have you removed immediately.
And here I thought you, the wisest of mages, would listen. Was I wrong? Azaran. This name rings a bell. I'll bet it does. Do you know he's here, in the city, conducting the trickster knows what, and that innocent people are being used as his playthings?
Be glad your groveling does not yet offend me. Indeed, your fear of Azaran is amusing. If even the lowlives of this sick city know his name, he has surely lost all capacity to do harm.
He has not, I assure you. I was supposed to steal an item from him, but it was a trap, and now my life is being siphoned. I need your help in bringing him down. I've heard your kind hates necromancers.
Steal an item? You imagined my heart would soften for a petty thief, one whose greed has consigned him to a dismal fate? If Azaran were a threat of any significance, do you think he would waste his hours contriving traps for nameless scum like you?
Do you really think I went through all this trouble to get these items as a prank? Look, this necromancer is highly dangerous, and I'm telling the truth.
You compound your intrusion and sniveling with this foul desecration of these sacred icons? Enough! You ought to die like a dog for your transgressions. No doubt the sentence is long overdue.
Lock the door! Search the area! We can't let the intruder get away!
So, we have new objectives. Damn, Archmage Yarodo is a stubborn one and leaves you no choice. Steal Dabish amulet. You went through an ordeal to get these mage relics, and Yarodo threatens to kill you for it. Sack their castle for 2,500 loot. Okay, so we have a map. Now we have the right to steal everything from the castle. Oh no.
Someone there?
Hey! Come back! Wait! Wait!
Oh no. This is a fake shadow here.
Okay, you Taffer. I'll find you. I'd have dented the armor a little. Just like Token Justice. What happened? Where'd that Taffer go?
Old Castle Master Key. We still need a lot of loot. We only have 420.
Well, so much for that. I guess I need to steal this damned amulet after all.
Hey, how come there's always a thief when we're on guard duty? I mean, we're obviously the best, so how come?
Well, this time the thief didn't steal anything. At least, not yet.
The City Tribune, another newspaper. We are not reading it.
We know he's still in the vicinity. Couldn't have gone far. Just have to find him before he gets away, and get our sorry hearts fired again.
The last job we landed was so perfect. Such a shame the red stone got stolen, and the boss got arrested.
We're gonna lose that one too if something gets stolen and he escapes, you idiot. Come on, stop talking and help me search.
The winds are not at peace.
Shall we play a game of dice after the shift?
So we are hunted by the guards now, because Archmage Arodo set up the alarm. But we managed to reach our objectives. At least I hope so.
No. Something there. Oh well. Must do nothing.
Hello?
Man, so
What's
many
going
guards.
on over there? We've got an intruder!
And burn in eternal fires.
Thrice now have I had visions of a threat looming over the city. chaos, death, and hideous things coming from beneath the ground. It makes me uneasy. Could it be a cause for alarm? The common man, especially here in the city, fears the trickster, as he is entrenched in the folklore and the collective mind of its denizens. And yet no scholarly proof of half these tales have we. He is a force to be reckoned with, but he is but a mere mortal, a demigod and nothing more. I must meditate on this some more. If I am to bring this matter before my brothers, surely we will need to send a missive to all those entrusted with keeping the keys. All the alliances will be tested, and those fools will yet regret spreading their defenses so thin. Should these events come to pass, that is. Esteemed Archmage Corino, I humbly ask you and the inner circle to review my request for transfer at the Mage Keep. Working under Archmage Arodo is, quite frankly, as exciting and stabbing one's toe. The man cares not for anything except tending to his own experiments, along with alchemist Dragan, where we are left to our own devices. Whilst some of my brethren certainly enjoy this amount of freedom, I would rather continue practicing the art of water magic under Greater Mage Ibaro's supervision at the Mage Keep's Water Tower, Mage Vokil.
I shall walk the path until my return to the eternal fire.
Mage Itarum. One of the scrolls of transmutation is missing. I was about to move a whole shelf worth of scrolls when I noticed that one of them was nowhere to be found. I reviewed the scrolls registry, but nobody took anything in ages. Could this be linked to that grant that went missing about a week ago? You may not have heard of it, but apparently one of the mercenaries went to do his rounds but failed to report to the captain afterwards. They scoured the authorized grounds looking for him to no avail. I personally don't value their lives much, and I don't think these brutes can even read, but mayhaps this is linked somehow. If yes, how did he manage to intrude the Grand Library without anyone noticing? Mage Oleus. lot of footsteps around.
What vision disturbs me?
We have almost 1000 loot.
What I see there? Who's that there?
Build shelters from the winds, feel the countless waters, see the vast earth.
What I see there?
Is this a vision? The wind plays tricks with my senses.
I am lost here. So many places to explore. I don't know where to go first. Oh, here is the place we enter the castle.
You cannot change my destiny.
need 2 keys to unlock these doors.
I think a baby bird pecked me.
Oh no.
You're a pig! You'll have to do better than that, Taffer!
You had it! You'll be full of holes!
An invincible guard. This is very frustrating.
Mysterious.
Oh well. Must have nothing.
This is the basement, I think. Let's eat some food.
Tickle. Man thing, enough play. Now die. Tickle. Man thing, enough play. Now die.
Tickle. Man thing, enough play. Now die. Tickle. Man thing, enough play. Now die. Tickle.
This creature is invulnerable, I think. Here is the list of deliveries expected this week. As always, make sure to note which of these have been received. Grains, origin, Syric, amount to sacks, status received. Dried fruit, sugarcane syrup, blank scrolls, astral rock, incense, decorative carpets, scented candles, pipeweed. Guards. I would like to remind you that the dog's shift also includes lunch and dinner. The dogs must be watched at all times lest last month's incidents happens again. Captain Regalio. This month's dog shift is as follows. 1st to 7th Jebe, 8th to 15th Wheeler, 16th to 23rd Klebe, 24th to 30 Feredok. Mage Jibaris. Don't talk to anyone about this for now, but I think I have solved the mystery of the disappearance of several items in our castle. We have been very naive indeed to underestimate the endless greed of the profanes. Several individuals from outside the castle have managed to infiltrate our servants and are here only to steal the results of our work. My initial suspicions were naturally aimed at the Falstaff wizards, the local criminal guilds, or the communities of corrupt nobles, but a brief to intense vision of the future the water granted me has allowed me to see a person sneaking through our bricks with a mastery over shadow and sound but slowly devoured by blight. Isn't this strangely similar to the prophecies written on the bronze tablets we found in Jalambo? In any case, I would like to meet you in 3 days' time after I purify my body and mind for the full moon ritual so that we can discuss measures to undertake in order to prevent outsiders from stealing what does belong to them. For my part, I commanded Captain Regalio to leave the Mage Keep and conduct a thorough inquiry in the city. He came back with several names such as Gabrielen Pomigliano, Burgomaster Didsblot, and Viscount Mortesaigues. They shall be asked to return what they took from us lest they pay the price. Let us see if we can conceal this whole affair without throwing shade onto our brethren. Archmage Corino.
Shadow. More shadow moved. Nothing. What would sound?
Come on, Gary.
Find you soon. Find you soon. No hide. No hide.
Second Sepulchre Key.
Good. Can find.
Dragon. That latest test was very satisfactory, but unfortunately not quite good enough. The astral rock fragment that was retrieved from Roxburgh is the key to understanding the telluric energies of this place. Of that I am sure of. We need only to dispel the fog of mystery, and all of the secrets of this land will be revealed to us. I know you have doubts regarding Mage Jibari's presence. He is obviously one of Corino's spies, that parasite, but until I can send him away, you will live to make do with him. You will have to make do with him. Just make sure you only feed him breadcrumbs so he does not report our discovery to that old snake, Yarodo.
Find you soon. Kill and eat you. Kill and eat you. Men think good can find.
All is
not still. The wind plays tricks with my senses.
Hungry. Stew.
This creature is very frustrating.
Hungry. Stew.
Thought I saw something.
Is
Let's eat all the food we have. Oh, we recovered the heals.
Someone.
Who's there?
Oh. Another invincible guard. Well, I think it's time to end the episode for now. This was the first part of Mission 9 of the Black Parade, Arcane Sanctum. Thank you all for watching, and see you for the next part, for part 2. Goodbye.